All right. Greetings and peace. My name is Neo and I'm here for the people. All right, another video. Just came back from my haircut and I'm feeling good. Got all the curls off my hair. I'm gonna get them back though, because I did like having the curls in my hair, but I just wanted to change. Plus, I guess it was law of attraction or whatever, and I'm gonna go into another video about it. But a friend of mine next door who goes to the barbershop next door, and he pulled up, came around, and he just gave me $20 out of nowhere. And that's how, when you focus your mind and you get your aura right and you get your sunlight, you just attract abundance. And I got $20 out of nowhere, but I'm gonna go into that. I'm going to that another video. But anyways, oh yeah, and the reason why I said that, with that $20, I said, okay, I said, Spirit, now what is the best way for me to spend this $20? And it said, get a haircut. And I was like, okay, if you said get a haircut, can you give me another confirmation? And then it made me look at my hair, and it said, yeah, it's time to get it off. And I was like, okay, well, you said get a haircut, and that's what I did. And then a few weeks ago, or a few days ago, it gave me an image, and it told me to put the Superman, the Man of Steel symbol in the back of my head. And my barber, I don't know if you guys can see it, but I'll do my best to show you guys. I don't know if it okay, I don't know, but my barber, for a long time he told me that he wasn't as good as he used to be when he was younger in the 80s, as far as designing and putting stuff in people's hair. But I said, you know what, I don't care. I really want everything I can get my hands on that involves Superman, the Man of Steel. And Spirit said, get that symbol in the back of my head, and I did it. So it's the best that he can do right now. So I said, you know what, I'll go along with it, and I'll just figure out who can do it better than this the next time around. But anyways, this one right here, this video right here is LTH, Lower Thinking Human. This is a acronym and a term that I coined a few days ago when I realized that my consciousness is raised a lot more, and I know how to use and think with my higher consciousness, and rather than my lower consciousness, than my lower self and my lower brain. And I'm getting a lot better at this, and I'm able to process stuff much more faster than I used to, and I'm able to remember information much more faster. And I didn't realize that until my nephew said it when we was at a store, and I was talking to my mother about a situation about staying the night, and I asked her, can I stay over, because she was gonna need some help the next day. And then later on in the day, she forgot that I asked her to stay over. And then I was telling my nephew the situation, the whole situation. And then I was telling him exact. I told him where we was at, how I said it, where she was positioned, and he was like, oh boy, you got a good old memory. And I was like, yep, see, when you get your body these essentials, the sunlight, the air, and the fresh water, at least that, you're able, and you eat a lot less so that you can feel lighter. You start processing information a lot faster, and your memory picks up, your senses increases, and I'm going to go into that in another video. But anyways, lower thinking humans are humans that think more with their lower consciousness, their lower mind, and their lower self. That means people who are obsessed with money, physical sex, cars, and any material means that's outside of themselves, so much that they forget to look inside themselves to see who they are, remember who they are, what they're here to do, and where they came from. And there's so many people in this world, so many souls in this world that are asleep and who are obsessed with all of these external things, including work too. That's another one, their job. Because there's millions of people across this world, and especially here in America, where they're so obsessed with their job, they're so obsessed with their kids, in which it makes sense. It's okay to take care of your kids, and it makes sense. However, you have to learn how to balance it with yourself and with them, because there's some parents out there and some caretakers who put so much in their kids that they forget to put energy in themselves and to teach themselves stuff and learn stuff and relax, to sit in nature, get that fresh air, get that fresh water, get the sunlight. And when I mean sunlight, is really, really important to get that sunlight. Because now that I get so much sunlight, my skin glows. I looked in the mirror a few days ago, I'm like, man, my skin is like glowing. It's much more highlighted than it used to be when I wasn't in the sun. Highlighted like a smooth, it like shines too. At certain angles, it like shines. I'm like, wow, this thing is it's beautiful. The sun really, really makes a difference. It makes you feel better. It's a natural anti-depressant. That's why, or another reason why I'm in the sun. It does so many things to the human body. But anyways, those are the lower thinking humans, and the humans that are stuck in this 3D thinking, who can't get outside of the box, who are just stuck there, and they still watch TV, they still eat tons of meat, the garbage meat that they sell at the grocery stores. They still eat tons and tons of junk foods, tons, and you can see it. And they still drink alcohol, they still smoke cigarettes. You can see all this stuff on people's face if you just look at them. Just really, really, and especially if you're intuitive, you just know things about people, and you know when they're not being truthful about their living. And another thing, LTH is a person who can't really process information quickly. It's like you're giving a person a order, like at a McDonald's, and they ask you 3 times, whether it be back to back or they spread it out. Oh, what was your order? What was your order? What was your order? And it's like, okay, look, I just said I wanted this, this, and this. And that happened to me when I was at Little Caesars and I was ordering pizza for my mother and chicken for my niece. And then the girl asked me 3 times. First, she asked me what did I want the first time when I came in. The second time she asked me was probably about 15 minutes later. And then she asked me again probably like 5-10 minutes later. I'm like, wow, this is a LTH right here. And you can tell an LTH when you start talking to them about higher, you don't even have to go high to a higher conscious. You don't even have to go high to a higher conscious information. And angels just told me to move up. You don't even have to go into a higher consciousness information. It's just if you speak something about something in a certain way that's a little bit beyond beyond their comfort zone, just a little bit, you can tell that they're not comprehending it. It's like they don't feel comfortable. They don't take the time to wait, stop, think. All right, what is this person talking about? It's almost like they run. They kind of run. They try to evade what you're trying to tell them, and they want things easy and quick. Microwave people. Yes, that's it. They're microwave people. That's another good way to describe them. So the keys to not be one of those people, lower thinking humans, is you got to first detox your body. I would say do that. You got to get all those toxins out, because when you got toxins in your body, your brain can't comprehend the things that and perceive things that consists of higher consciousness stuff. You got to detox your body and drink pure, clean water without fluoride. You figure that out. You go do your research. Get the freshest air as possible. Be in nature. Be in nature a lot. Get the sunlight as much as possible, at least a half an hour or longer a day. It's said that some of our bodies need more sunlight than others, and I certainly know that it's important for me to get at least an hour If I can get 2 hours, that'd be great. And it's like I built my life where I can get as much sunlight as I want, pretty much, when it's out there. And I did it like last year. I just focused my mind, and now is the time for me to look inside of myself and develop myself as I've been doing, developing my intuition. If you want to do that, you can do that too. Focus your mind on having more time to focus on yourself. That's what I advise people to do too, if you really want to know who you are and develop spiritually. Because when you're at work so much, like, how are you really going to know yourself? There's so many people, like, I talk to on the phone, and I say, how you doing? Oh, I'm doing all right. I've been working a lot. It's like, how you claim to be a spiritual person, but you're not spending time with yourself to know yourself. You're always at work. There's a lot of people that are like that. You're always at work. So, and that's the part of the matrix, to keep you focused on everything else except yourself. And it's a sad thing that people don't realize that. For a long time, I didn't realize that until I got into this area of my life, and I'm like, oh, okay, now is the time for me to focus on myself and focus on everything I can possible that has to do with me finding myself and developing myself spiritually, that is. So those are the top things I would say. Detoxing your body, surrounding yourself with people who are focused on developing themselves spiritually and who are working to increase their spirituality, their knowledge, and bettering themselves. You have to surround yourself around those people. If you don't surround yourself around those people, then be by yourself. Just like me. I'm more by myself because just like, so far I haven't, I'm expecting, let me see, how can I reword this? Alright, how can I reword this? Right now, in the moment of my life, I prefer to be by myself than to be with people of lower consciousness than LTHs, lower thinking humans. So when the time comes where I meet higher consciousness people who are developing their consciousness and raising it and have it at an either higher level than mine or equal, or want to raise their level to mine or near it, something like that, all in that bunch, those are the people I hang around. I am open to hanging around. So until then, I just stick by myself, because I know that it's better to do that, because people have toxic consciousness. A person can have a LTH. People, they usually have toxic consciousness. Not only are their body toxic, their consciousness are toxic also. So it's like they talk about stupid stuff that if you focus your mind on what they're talking about, you're going to go right down to them, and then your life is going to be just like theirs, and whatever's in their vibration is going to be right onto your vibration, because you put both of your energy gets sucked in by their energy, and then your auric field picks up their vibration and their garbage, and then you start seeing stuff that you normally wouldn't see. That's part of their reality and their vibration. So that's why I say keep yourself separate from the lower thinking people as much as possible. That's what I certainly say. And if you see me, you'll see me by myself most of the time, especially in nature. Every day I get myself in nature, and I seriously mean that, especially when that sun is out. I got out in the morning, once in the morning, and then I went to the library. When I came back, the sun was still out. I was like, oh man, I'm ready to get out in that sun, because that sun is home for me now. I love it. I love it. And what I do is when I get out there in the sun, I take my shirt off completely, and I just absorb all of that sunlight, all of those nutrients, and boy, oh boy, I get lots of energy, clear skin. It's amazing what that sun does to me. But anyways, I am going to call it quits now. Yeah, until next time. Hotel.